Hey everyone, don't mind my hair. This is what it does when I first wake up. Anyways, so I leave tomorrow afternoonish to go on a 10-day trip. And so I'm going to take you along with me. I will already be doing a pack with me video, but in this video it's going to be a what do I do before I go on vacations or trips or flights. I have a couple of common things that I like to do to prepare myself, whether it's hygiene and or setting myself up business-wise or whatnot. So yeah, come and join me. So I have a little to-do list here of stuff that I've been working on the last few days, like business-wise and a couple other things. Things that I've loved to do before I pack. I'm going to trim up my eyebrows a bit, cue a video, post which for on this YouTube, a blog post which will be up on my website, and a Patreon post which is on my Patreon. I do collective readings, collective affirmations, and things of that nature over on Patreon. Over on my website, I do one-on-one tarot readings. I do personal affirmation sets. I do tarot readings, oracle readings. There are lifestyle products, there are spiritual tool products on the site. There's so much that's ever growing, ever expanding. So I'm setting myself up for success by queuing up content to continue to go up while I'm gone. It's probably gonna be a 50-50 of me completely relaxing while on vacation and not doing any work and doing a little bit of work because I'm inspired and I'm being in a really beautiful place. So then I'm gonna paint my nails and my toenails, do a little mani-pedi. I got a pack, and yeah, that's pretty much like the main things. I got a couple of other side things to do, but we're making progress down the sheet, folks. So yeah, I think it's what 28 hours they'll take off? 30? Something like that. Alright, so since the last time that I've seen you guys, uploaded a YouTube video, did some work for the blog to set up for some next stuff, and then we just picked up some food for our cat. So one thing that I always love to do before I go out on travels is pick up my cat some food, whether someone's watching her, someone's staying behind with her. Just always give my cat some food because she needs to eat. So yeah, gonna go run a few more errands around town. Check in with you guys soon. I think in the last clip that I updated you guys, I let you guys know that I purchased some food for my cat. We went and because it's just the trip for myself, we went and we got a few things for Angel, and then now I'm about to paint my nails. I don't do this before every trip, but specifically because it's more of a vacation and I've been feeling the urge to paint my nails for a while, so we're going for it. This is Essie's Sunny Days, and you can't really tell, but oh, you can right here. So it's gold when it hits the light, and it's kind of it looks pretty neutral on me otherwise, which is really, really cool. I love this one, so I'm gonna wear it. And yeah, I went to clip my toenails yesterday, and I have ingrown toenails, and I made it much worse, and so it's red and inflamed. So I'm currently soaking in some CBD Epsom salt. My feet are, and then I'm gonna put kind of a lilac, light purple color. I think that's what I'm gonna go for on my toes. Yesterday I tried on some clothes because I went to storage to grab a couple of my boxes that I have like my summer clothes in, and I tried on a few pieces to see how they fit, and a lot of them fit, so that's a go. So I'm just gonna narrow it down and pack. I think it's 24 hours until I have to leave to go to the airport. And then packing, doing my eyebrows. I'll probably do it tonight after a shower. I like to shower before I take off. because my flight is later, I will probably be taking another one tomorrow rising. But when I have earlier flights, taking a shower the night before and just clearing my energy and setting my intentions is one of my favorite things to do. So I'm not sure where to look. I feel like if I look over in the camera, it looks weird, but so I'm kind of just looking everywhere. We'll see. Anywho, check back in with y'all again later. Hey everyone, it is the next day. We are we're 7 hours out from leaving for the airport. Yesterday I did a lot of work stuff, and I painted my nails, and I think I mentioned in the last clip, I angered my ingrown toenail on my big toe. It was a thing, it happened. So I sat with my foot soaking for a really long time and tried to get it, and then I ended up having a breakdown because I couldn't. This is my real life. So I was a little thrown off course for my like pre-packing ritual, because traveling for me is relatively carefree. I don't really get anxiety about it until maybe the last like hour before. I go between like getting really nervous and anxious and excitement. Like I'll get like nauseous and then get really excited like 30 seconds later, and just like the constant rotation. I once heard that anxiety and excitement, so fear and excitement, are the same emotion perceived differently. So that's probably why I like shift between the two so quickly, because on one second I'm like, yeah, I'm so excited, I'm gonna see somewhere new, da 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 da, and then there's that mild fear of like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go somewhere new, you know. So that's usually it. But prepping before, like, I love to travel. I don't get scared when on airplanes. It feels as smooth as driving, if not smoother. I don't get as car sick. Like, I get car sick when I drive in the car long distances, but I'm chilling when I fly. Like, flying is chilling. So yeah, let me know if you want tips and tricks on like making in-flight awesome, because the first time that I flew back when I was like 13, I hated it and it made me dread flying again. And then I didn't fly again until I was 20. Yeah, I was 21, huh?
You were 21, yeah, I was after your birthday.
I was 21 the next time that I flew, so a little less than a decade later. And since then, I've loved it. It's been great. So I do a couple things beforehand, and yeah, so I thought I'd be further along in my packing. Needless to say, I'm not. However, so I did swap out my summer bin at my family friend's house, and so I tried on the clothes and a lot of the swimsuits and whatnot, and I've looked through it, so I have an idea of what's in here, and I'll just most likely pack from here. I got off the phone with my dad, and he gave me some tidbits on like stuff to bring and things like that. So who knows? It's probably why I didn't pack yet. So yeah, we're about not 5 hours out. We're like 6.5 hours out from leaving to go to the airport. It is a later flight today. So things are done a little bit differently depending on the time of day that I fly. So I get in to where my family lives tomorrow, or it's not tomorrow, tonight at like 10:30, and then we leave at 4:45 to go to the airport tomorrow. So that ritual would be different if I have a really early flight versus mid-morning, an evening flight, or like a red-eye flight. So yeah, we gotta go run to the store, get a last minute couple of things, and yeah. By the way, I must share this. I'm very excited. So the jeans that I'm wearing right now were in my summer box, and they are size 8s that I had a year and a half ago when I was a size 8. I had lost a bunch of weight by like working out and stuff. For 2 years, I had lost 100 pounds. And then I met my partner, and I gained a bit of love weight back because we enjoyed ourselves, and I ate a lot of dairy. I'm lactose intolerant. That was on me. So then I gained 60 pounds back. Then I switched to my vegan lifestyle, and just from eliminating foods that cause me inflammation, simply by doing so, I've lost about 60 pounds. 60 plus pounds. So yeah, let me know if you want like a full video on that one. But yeah, so I'm very excited that these jeans fit. It's like a really big milestone for me. I'm really excited. They button. I'm able to sit and stand and they don't hurt. They fit me like an absolute glove. I told myself if they didn't fully fit that I was just gonna cut them into shorts because they're jeans. Because I have a couple other jeans that I might do that with. So I'm very excited, and I'm gonna go for this clip. It's getting too long because there's still other things to film in this video. Bye. This is currently where we are at. I just went through my entire closet and just assessed anything that would fit in the weather over in Mexico. And this is our giant pile right now. This is all just me, my clothes. I'm going with my family. This is my maybe to try on piles, some swimsuits. This is like everything else. I'll be gone for 10 days. Yeah, 10 days. So we're gonna go through this, and as we put it inside the bag or like the suitcase, then we'll make final decisions and like pair outfits more and whatnot. So I'm gonna do this real quick so that the audio in the background isn't gonna mess up. We're packing right now. Well, he's helping me pack my bag. Anyways, yeah, that will be in a video linked down below when it comes out. Hello, everyone. Okay, so packed up the suitcase. I time-lapsed it, and turns out after you time-lapse it, it's only 30 seconds. So I'm either gonna like slow-mo it and like talk over, insert it into the, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyways, so suitcase is all packed up. Carry-on is pretty much all packed except for the tiny last-minute things that are charging and whatnot. I have a book to read. I have two, actually. I have a fiction and nonfiction. I have all of my tarot cards. For those that don't know, I do tarot and oracle and just all over around intuitive readings. So I take my cards with me. It gives me time to meditate with them and show up them. Plus, I am still available for tarot readings while I am gone. So if you wanted to, down in the description below, totalwellnessmbs.com is where you can book. So yeah, that's all packed. My notebook / journal, pens, pencils, passport. I'm bringing snacks. I'm bringing some like Cliff bars and some granola bars and whatnot. Yeah, I think that's it as far as packing goes. So I think I'm all packed. I've already also decided what clothes I'm gonna wear to the airport today, and then what I'm gonna wear tomorrow. So I'm flying. I live in a different state than my parents, so I'm flying to go meet my parents in their state, and then from there we're flying out together. So I've already decided which outfits. And let's see. It is 3 hours and 15 minutes till we have to, or about 3 hours till we have to go to the MAX station. Probably gonna eat a little bit. I'm gonna take this time. I am not taking the iPad with me. So I'm gonna probably edit this video, to be honest. So then I'll probably do what I was gonna do next now. My next thing that I love to do before I go on trips is I take a really nice refreshing shower. I exfoliate my body, give my hair a fresh wash, all that cool beans. And since I am going to the beach, I'm going to shave my legs, which I haven't done since like once in the middle of winter, so that'll be cool. So I'll do that so I can wrap up this video, and then I'll edit and do as much as work as I can for everything to set up while I'm gone. You know, because I'm not taking the iPad with me, so I'm gonna do all of that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next few clips. Bye. So I think the next time I go on a travel, I'm gonna do a redo on this because things didn't seem to go to plan. But that's entirely okay because everything went to plan. Like, I left on time, I was packed, I had everything I needed. Even the next day I woke up, even my mother woke up late for the airport to leave. And so we left a half hour later than predicted. It was a whole situation, but we made it on time with time to spare, things of that nature. Security was a breeze all the way around every flight that I took. So in that regard, everything was simple. Everything was chilling. Like I said, I don't tend to stress on things when I travel. I enjoy traveling. I do. I have my things. I have my tidbits. Even, because none of my movies downloaded. That was a whole thing, because you download, Netflix or what have you. Because I didn't have my iPad, I went to download right before my first flight, and it told me that I couldn't because too many other devices had things downloaded, and so it was too late on that flight. So then I made sure before a different flight that I had my partner back home swipe and delete all of that. Thank goodness. I wouldn't. Oh yeah, anyways, I'm very grateful. So on the next flights I was able to book a Netflix show to watch, and then my toe was very inflamed, and that just took a lot of energy time behind. I mentioned also that I shaved my legs because I went to the beach. Well, I was hairier than I thought. My legs were much hairier, so it took more time. So I wasn't able to film after I left the shower. I take public transit to the airport, and so, I didn't film. And then I was in a public space, and I'm just not fully there yet to filming myself in the airport. And so everything was chilling. Everything was great. And then I hung out with my family, and that was very beautiful. It was a beautiful trip. I feel like I slightly overpacked, but I thought that the dinners, like every night was a dress-up dinner, so I brought a few more dress-up outfits. And because I was at the pool most days, I didn't rotate my clothes as much as anticipated, but I also packed a really solid amount of variety. So in terms of if I did have gone to like the nicest, not nicest, but like dinners that needed a slightly more dress up, I would have had a complete set, and that was solid. There wasn't anything I forgot, except I did use up my sunblock, so as a whole, everyone ran out of sunblock. Everyone that brought sunblock ran out, so as a unit, we all had to buy sunblock. To be expected, we all got a gorgeous color. This lighting is not doing my coloring any favors. But that's okay. And yeah, so I will definitely probably do a do-over of this because I feel like not everything went to plan. I didn't get to queue up because I didn't get to completely finish everything, and I didn't take the iPad with me. I would have been able to completely finish queuing up the things that I had drafted up had I brought the iPad. However, I wanted to spend time with my family and my siblings and things of that nature. And so for that reason, I didn't. And so I was a little behind on videos, but that's okay. That's okay. Everything happens for a reason. Here I am posting in this clip now, later on, so everything really works out, and it was a great time. Thank you so much for watching. I'm pretty sure I've plugged my info down below of where you can find me and my services and my products. If I mentioned any products throughout this video, they will be linked down below as well. And until my next video,
I will see you guys soon, and yeah, peace.